Hey everyone, how's it going? We're back with some more Might and Magic 3. Possibly the finale stream of it. Like, I just want to kind of push the finish a little bit and just get that done. And hey, Phoenix, how's it going? Just in time. So, hey, sup. So, let's get ourselves ready and see how we do. I just gotta do one dungeon. Well, there's several dungeons to do and some side stuff I want to check, but got the Maze of Hell to do, and then I got the pyramids, and I want to check at least one of the castle basements just to see what's up with it. And then there's the mirrors column with air, fire, earth, thing, etc. So I'm curious about those, and that's basically it. I'm doing some of the other side content because it's like I don't understand it well, or I don't know. I don't have walking water, so I can't access the sea. That's how it goes. And see, look how swole Charon is. And the levels. 429 HP. Yeah. So there you go. Everyone at least over 50 AC. Still worried on difficulty spikes, so I'm still just slow rolling it a little bit and get extra levels. I hope your day's going okay. Let's at least get to the fountain. Yeah, let me open up the map for Maze of Hell. You don't open that chest, apparently. Well, we could see what happens. Yeah, eradicated. Like, there's about a bunch of trap chests. I didn't see a marking here, but I assume it's something. Just in case. Right, 7, 8 Minotaurs around. Which I should cast the heroisms and stuff on some of the characters. Forgot to do that. Let's at least protect everyone with some people. Alright, just protect Grumpy and the Charon so they could get some EXP in case of Minotaur encounters. Nice. Oh, right, I had the virus protect. Had virus scan. Had virus completely forgot. Yeah, because apparently Minotaurs have Death Touch. That explains why I get those all those KOs. Alright. There should be a power orb right there. Do teleports ahead. Yeah. Here you get a guys, you gotta go to the temple to cure it, yeah. I don't think that's how computer viruses work, but I don't know. You're smarter than me. Surprise Medusa. And another orb. I want to stall this out a bit. Hey, Mihiro, how's it going? So if I gave one more orb to the neutral guy, it would just trigger the end game. So we'll just give it to others just to get some more levels. For safety, just to stall out a little bit. It's going. Might finish this today. And just basically doing late game dungeons. And teleporting around while looking at the map. 10 stream streak, yeah. Everyone's become the ultimate adventurer. Yeah. And I should really look at these notes for fun. Yeah, may explain some things in game. Hey, Jim noticed the haircut. I mean, didn't you notice it? It's been there for a while. I really need to cut the hair sooner though, because when it gets longer, it just gets curlier and more fritzier. That's the big problem. Two, three, four, five. That's just 6. I don't mind bashing more mini-tours. Hologram's supposed to be here. Though we're really, really full. I should go to the dragon suits just to get that done. To just hand over the artifacts in free inventory space. I think I'll leave that alone. Can always cast Care Wisdom if I really want more accuracy. Yeah, fun. About everyone except maybe Grumpy has an obsidian weapon now. No, keep the box instead. Yep, your beefcake. Yeah, and you can lockpick. Because it did give you all the skills. It didn't actually mean to do that, but it worked out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, at least you get good utility with a teleport. It's one more orb. Oh, rip. Maybe forgo that. So I can teleport from there. There is treasures I could look for and stuff, but I don't care as much. Nope. They don't want to wait for me. Okay, that's a better start. First try, got the king. So we're gonna get some good EXP with at least some of the party members. Being even doesn't really matter at this point. Okay, at least I wanted to get a little more EXP before I go back. As well. See if I could get greedy. Otherwise, I could just warp back. Yeah, let it be. Yeah, I might as well go to Blistering Heights. Actually, no, let's go to... Actually, yeah, let's go to the Evil Castle. Just turn the artifacts and give them orbs there. It doesn't matter who I give the spare ones to. You would do this just to ensure I have the MP. I mean SP. So I have to go to Swamp Town from there. I'll go with the level ups. So we're done with the Maze of Hell. Plus everyone alive has to be Ultimate Adventures, but we'll figure that out when we get there. And while we're there, we could just see what's in the basement of Dragonsooth Castle. Looks like there's some buffs, some stat buffs and stuff. I think maybe I'm strong enough for the end game already, like I could beat the game as it is, but it's like, better safe than sorry and just curious about the content. Joke of the day. Why do dragons sleep during the day? So they could fight nights. But it's going okay. We're basically at endgame. I'm just checking a little bit more side stuff than we're gonna call it. Or push for the final dungeons. So let's take a look at castle basements. Yep, less than an hour to go. We're getting there. And with 14 games left. Wait, that's the edge of the cavern. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Unless, you know, games get added at the very last minute, then I'm be like, fine. Fine. Because I'm just kind of bracing myself for that happening. That right near the end, the goalpost moves a little bit. Hey, Buttladder, how's it going? Oh, wait, that was the wrong area. Have to go a little bit north and east. Yeah, online says 20,000. see, can it teleport around? Nope. Can etherealize work? Nope. I'll just deal with it. Oh, guess we gotta purge the undead. Deal with fire. There's a bunch of buffs here. That's what I'm mainly interested in. Hey Millie, how's it going? So many peoples. Ow, 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 ow. Well, you just woke up. Good morning to you. Or good evening. Let's see what this one entails. I think that's intelligence. Oh, what they for hurts with the blue, but let's see. Okay, that's personality. I don't know if it's temporary or not. This one's supposed to be like 5 levels up. Let's give it to Reaver. It's her endurance. Okay, I wasn't even reading the blurbs for there. Let's make the Karen even more swole. What's his max HP now? It's got 87 endurance. 546 max HP. Let's rest, see if it resets or not. Oh, that was pointless. Yeah. Looks like it's being kept. I think those are perma buffs. Cool. So it's kind of nice there. And there's some other castles, but honestly, I'm not really too interested in like White Wind, Grey Wind. Yeah, just check it out. Otherwise, it's like, eh. Okay, teleport out of there. Nope. We gotta huff it back. It was just nice for the stat ups. The other castle I'm really interested in are the other two. And I want to just see what this fire, earth, air, water thing in the mirrors, just to see how it is where we are. What's with the red dot? What's this mean? Alright. I should really have checked more of those notes more often in the game. Oh well, just for like little blurbs and lores and stuff. Because otherwise, what story? It doesn't exist. The Blistering Heights. Let's see how many levels I get from the Minotaur fights in the King. Yeah, look at him. This would have one Uber character. Look at him surviving those battles. Yeah, look at him go. Thanks, Minotaurs. Yeah, K-Runsel Swall. Alright, so I could go 4 digits. Yeah, I think they're cursed or something. Wait, let me double check. No, they're all good. Yeah, Grumpy's SP for some reason just not been great. Supposed to go by person. Let's just be by personality. Yeah, true. Still a very helpful party member. I guess it just didn't utilize you well. Okay. That's better. We're at 424. And we got 1,000. That's more reasonable. Alright, what do I want to do next? What are the mirrors in town? Yeah. I wanted to check the other castles, but let's see. Wanted to explore the castles a bit. So I think I'm pretty sure I'm good enough for levels for the end game. Like 40s, mid 40s to mid 50s. Plus, I could just probably spend gold. Plus, I could probably let's just fight more Minotaurs and stuff too if I really want to level. So I think next orbs I'll just hand it over to neutral and just trigger endgame after I explore castles. Like, I might be overdoing it, but I'm just like, this game can be mean. It's better to be safe than sorry when things can just destroy me or kick my ass. Or there's difficulty spikes. Because I don't know the dangers of the pyramid. Alright. Jawberry to enter cavern. Hmm. So let's see. There's supposed to be like a level up buff and something with stat increases. Okay, now I can break down those walls I couldn't before. You know, I was just too weak for the dungeons, and I was just kind of like, I don't feel like it for a long while. As I was struggling with the game for a while. Who gets 5 levels? Let's give it to, let's say, Guy Dude. Be nice. Sorry, Banana. We'll gotta get you more love. Easy. Those gave me such trouble before, but now I'm just fast enough to one-shot them. It's supposed to be all resist. Or maybe you change it, because I see these plus symbols that says plus, blue plus, all attributes, plus green, all resist. So I don't know. Just realized Kieran got 38 when he was 18 before. There's something else with all the attributes. Oh, I was just looking at the wrong things. Hmm. Let's give it to Grumpy. So I can get more SP and stuff in case and stuff. Maybe I missed the cup in that room. Right, not as good as the Dragon Tooth rewards, but whatever's. I don't feel like the treasures at this point. Alright, so then we'll check the Blood Ring Castle. Then we'll check some stuff in the mirror quick, then I'll check other things afterwards. I'm just exploring and cleaning up a bit. Apparently the entrance is right there. I don't know, sell me guide. Ogre. Apparently there's just some NPCs who just want to talk to them for a bit. Just to see what's up. Okay, this is just for hirelings. Can I teleport here? No. I think the new Sonic game looks a little different. Okay, I can't teleport in this one. Because I was wondering, there's some little areas where I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to access that. There it is, R. No clue what you're talking about. I'm lazy to figure out the riddles. Should read up on the notes. Okay, this actually ends up giving clues to some of the things in these areas. So that's the in-game logic of explaining things. It's like, yeah, just read your notes, duh. Okay, you have the best luck. You can have that. Really more intellect ahead, might as well just kind of make use of it. Only one character would use it. Just in case. Yeah, wait, that's accuracy then. Alright, we'll see what this one is. I think it's speed. Got speed. That's a speed. I don't think it'll work, but just in case. What was I gonna do? Yeah, Fountainhead. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks for all the killer compliments. How's it going? You might be finishing this today, Reaver. So let's see what's up with these places, and that's what I'm curious about. Then we'll just look for the pyramids. Yeah, it wouldn't have been any character. Alright, that just takes me here, Blistering Heights. Yeah, apparently C2 is the main pyramid. That should be last. Oops. I should have save stated afterwards. Hey, Fidel. How you doing today? How was the oxygening? Welcome to me being Mr. Western RPG. Let's see, what's Earth? Okay, so that's just ends up here. So those are just quick ways to just get to some of these areas. Alright, then. It's really nothing special then. Hey, it's Mr. W today, Broxy. How's it going? Yeah, Unless I finish this game in less than 20 minutes, but I don't think I will. I feel like there's no specific mechanics per se, but just has to have something that'll get me into a good gameplay loop and just do just one more thing, or numbers go up hype sort of thing. Good music is also a great bonus. So it really depends. Just something, just whatever mechanics the game uses that will engage me, and just feel like it just has a strong loop that just makes me want to play more. Okay, so that's the quicker way to get to Dragon's Tooth. I could have done that the whole time. And water probably leads to Swamp Town. You have any particular favorites, Broxy? It can be, but I also get stressed. I also get stressed by just kind of keeping up with the things. And I'm terrible with when it comes to like end game stuff. Like I choke when things are very hectic. And people did get kind of upset or annoyed by me before, so this adds to the anxiety. Where I just feel like I'm underperforming compared to everyone else with multiplayer stuff. Otherwise, yes, it did for a while. I also like the social element of it, but it just feels like things feel more disconnected with more modern MMOs. Where it's like I kind of wanted to, talk with people who are on 14 and stuff, but everything is just kind of privatized in instances. It wasn't like when I used to play FF11 where the game was just really, really brutal and you can't solo things, so you're just forced to socialize, and I made some friends that way. Surprise. Alright, so clearly I could destroy these guys pretty easily. Alright. That's to find out the great secret of the House of Terra. Gotcha. So sort of like a tactical-ish strategy MMO thingy, proxy. So let's see, this is for storage sector. And I gotta look for power orbs around. Just in case. No beaconing here. Okay. Guess you could say this is all terraformed. Okay. Like, yeah, that's always the thing. Like, it sounds cool, but is it fun? Like, it could be interesting, but how it's all going to be balanced, etc., etc. Can I teleport you? Or do we just have to take it? Nope, not teleporting either. Break it down. Suddenly robots. Some of the other pyramids have power orbs, not this one. I did. I played it back when the Xbox on the Xbox, and I picked the Xbox version because voice chat. That was a lot of fun. Then I mostly played episode 1 and barely did episode 2 content. And then many years later, I did like a private server with a friend for PSO Blue Burst, and didn't really get that far. I think it was Youth. What I read yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, it was a cool experience. The last MMO I tried, and I don't even feel like it's an MMO, where it's like and I barely got far in the game, was Blue Resonance. Like, I decided to just kind of, try this enemy MMO out, and it's like, it's very on rails in the beginning, at least. I don't know if it opens up later, where it's like, you just do a thing and you automatically get the level ups and stuff. In progression, whereas it's not like a old MMO where you just kill stuff and grind. The minimalist story. Maybe, and it feels very much a mobile game. With the UI and everything, which nothing knock on it, but it just feels like, okay, this is meant for phones as well. Nowadays, there's just too much games I want to play. It's really MMO. And I play gacha games myself and all. I just stopped Star Rail like a month or two ago, only because it's like, I lost the spark for it. But I'm not against the idea of just kind of getting to another gacha game another day, if I feel like I'm in the mood or just something clicks. Sometimes I want that stimulation and addiction, for better and worse. One moment. Thank you. I think these ones are might. No, this one's personality. And it just shows a different color. Why is it stuck? It's like 7 to 26 personality. Still want to just check out these buffs and stuff. Have my fun. Or in case, it's a final boss or whatever. I could rest. I'm not relying on buffs. And there could be much tougher pyramids ahead. Yep, we're in the ancient pyramids. The game suddenly went sci-fi. It kind of had elements of that in Might and Magic 2. Yeah. Alright. Fever's just taking a lot of the buffs. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with it myself. Everything okay with my guys? Yep, we're good. Oh, there was one thing I forgot to check. And it's hard to say if these pyramids are going to be much harder in some of the later areas. I presume so. At least so far so good. Then we go to the fire one last. Alright. Just random hits I don't really need. Just wonder what this is. Yeah, let's give it to Banana with the lowest HP. Karen can't have all the swelling. I think we're good here. I'll just check one more statue I forgot to check earlier. It's just for fun. Suddenly I need to go to the bathroom, but it's going to take a couple of minutes, and I'm so close to the 3,000 hour mark, and I don't want to miss the celebration with its toilet trip. So just going to hang on a few minutes. That's the current dilemma. Alright, so let me look at the world map, because I don't remember where all the pyramids are. One's in Dragon's, the others, they're all over the place. Should be multiples, I think, of within one island. Three. Like, I see 5, but there's a map, I see map for 7 of them. Unless one of them is multi. Alpha Avenger Sector. Okay. You could do this. Since I discovered the whole air, fire, water thingy, so we could just kind of do this to quickly go around. Alright, another pyramid here. It's supposed to be beta engine sector. See numerous power orbs here. Okay, they hurt. So you gotta be a little careful. I could one-shot them at least, but it's still gonna hurt. Oops. Didn't see what it said. It's not like the crystals with the buffs. Alright, thanks for the spoiler. For the hints. I should check the inventory to clear some stuff. Root Loops time? Well, I'm eating some bread and noodles. Ew. Obsidian boots though, but get this all on for now. Less than a minute. I don't think I need this at this point. Disintegration never worked on me. Or for me, rather. And yeah, 3,000 hours. Now we continue as normal. I don't think I'll hit 3,100 hours, but if I do, it's not going to be more than 3,200. Really depends on some of the remaining games, if they're like going to be 30-hour ROMs. Like, I think Mystic Arc takes around 30 hours there. I don't know how long some of the other games are going to be. So looking at 33,000, 3,200 hours, but definitely not going to be 4,000 hours. And then more orbs here. Oops. Yeah. The moment. Let me just, we'll just get to this orb, then we'll call it and continue on. Maybe it was just gas for a moment that I thought I needed to go to the bathroom, but yeah, let's take a break anyways in the moment. Wait, maybe it was the wrong one. I thought it was the... That's where the King's Orb is. Maybe it was one below. What's this? Okay, don't touch those. Age advancing is no good. Just stare into this hallway while I'll just take a break. Alright, I'm back. Let's continue on. Wait. Coursework popped up now. Maybe not quite be right back. Oh, this is simple. Oh. Alright, this seems simple enough. Yeah, like I had no work all day, so I should pause a little bit for works. But it's just a very slow day, as in nothing popped up. Never pops up in the mornings lately. So watch, when I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, it's going to be the morning stuff and not the afternoon stuff. Is I want to I'm back to my earlier streams, Wednesday and Thursdays, just to kind of mix it up a little bit, give European friends a chance, and I always feel like I've streamed during the nighttime, or maybe have other raid targets during the afternoons. And I see that crystal. There should be 2 more orbs around. Or maybe it's they changed it. Not that it really matters too much. I think I'm good on the orbs, but you know, just in case. And oof, I mean to do that. Yep, I see that orb. Sub-level. Yeah, what'd you think of it? Liked it? Think it's overrated? Not sure yet. Yeah, how you feel about the soundtrack in context? Okay, I was looking at the wrong thing, that's why I got confused. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. And I like Shinamura soundtracks in general. I kind of like some of her other works more, mainly Parasite Eve. I think that's the best one. And Radiant Historia. Okay, to main engine. Yeah, she's the Parasite Eve composer. Primary. Let's see where it leads to main engine. Maybe one of the enclosed rooms. One moment. That leads us in the other places. Wonder what's over here. Uh-oh. A lot of enemies. That was a massacre. It's gonna be a mix. It's gonna be probably a lot of emulation, whatever has retro achievements. Stuff that don't have retro achievements, I'll likely use real hardware for if I have the game. It depends on the cost. Especially with fan translations, it'll be emulated. So I'll just be mixing it up. It depends what I feel like per game. And some are gonna be Switch versions or HD versions for convenience. I need to get the upscaler. I haven't really used real hardware stuff in a while. I want to get myself a retro sync. Just kind of hard justifying you getting it initially, but I think they'll make more use of it once you hit the PlayStation Challenge. Or just something as a personal project just to kind of get different setups going. I'm just curious, what's this? Mm-hmm. That going tomorrow. Apologies, but I want to get this task done for work, so taking a little break, but we'll be finishing this, no problem. Today's a very slow start to the week. Maybe it's going to pick up later half, but let's not risk it. It is what it is, and of course I wish it was an easier task so I could at least play and work. Because this is one of the time-consuming ones I need more attention to, and sometimes I go over the task time. Alright, pretty close. This is an annoying task. Okay, that was an annoying one. Didn't luck out there with a quick task, like a multitask. That just took a lot of time. So we'll just have to just check in an hour or so. Leave it alone unless it's something I think I could do quickly. So thank you very much for your patience. Let's just get to it. Let's get some pyramids done. So we're at the main engine. Let me just save state. The controller went to sleep. It just couldn't give me an easy one. I gotta worry less about sometimes just needing to take breaks. A lot of people are cool with it and I appreciate it, but I feel bad all the same. So I'm just trying to balance everything. Yeah, as well. Let's see how it is here. Some chain. I don't even know why I'm checking there. I just feel like it. That's all. Well, Marty came from the beta side. Apparently there's some teleporters here. These are supposed to be teleporters. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Oh, wait. Shit. I said magic has magically advanced. It's like, oh shit. Gotta be careful there. Oh, it's past it. That's what. Yeah, that's the trick. The aft engine center. Yeah, sure. Alright, this must be the place where I got the orb in the beginning. Just curious where this main engine place is from. Okay, so that's the swampland one. There's 2 more power orbs to collect now as well. Get them all, and then just hand it over to neutral guy. And then go to battle for the engine as well, while we're at it. I think I'll finish this in under an hour, the way things are going. And since this is going to take half a stream, I might as well take advantage of just 2 more trails. Just as a heads up for anyone, in case, in case anyone wants to stick around. It's like, no, I'm going to be playing something that might be spoilery for you, so, warning. Because we'll get to the next SNES games next week. Mm-hmm. Just collecting those engines for slight over levels. Yeah, we're playing one nerdy game. Well, this one high sci-fi at the end. Whereas mostly was medieval fantasy for a while. then we're gonna go play another game that went kind of medieval fantasy and getting more sci-fi-esque. Even though it had sci-fi elements the whole time. Yeah, let's check out the engine next. There's supposed to be 4 more orbs there. Yeah, probably a bit for PC players. Like, whoa, the sci-fi twist. Those time travels and stuff in the second game. Maybe it's sub-level. Or maybe. Oh, fine, we'll just go another way. Let's go to Will the Bar. Turn in all those orbs and trigger endgame. The alpha section is probably in the in the fire pyramids. When it is a good manners to spit in Knight's face? When his mustache is on fire. Okay, that as good as the other ones. The joke is over my head. Hmm. Hmm. Wait, I thought you were neutral. Hmm. Alright, bye. So you know what, I probably don't need the alpha section. Maybe I can't give him more orbs now. No, I was in the pyramids. That was the sci-fi area you saw. Path action seems to be the same. Oops. Well, we'll see if I'm ready for whatever boss they throw at me. Maybe I'm over level. These levels are getting costly. I am probably good to go. Sorry, fan, I should have given you more endurance. I think it's 3. Well, I'm over there. Now, I think I have all that HP. Yeah, this is supposed to be the main pyramid. Oof. Some rough looking demons already. Hmm. There's supposed to be some treasures, but I'm not really too interested. Don't know what the end does. Maybe I teleport now? Nope. There's supposed to be something behind there. So maybe try a few times. I'm suddenly too weak. Because apparently there's something there, but I don't know what. You may switch over. Hey, Armor Macaw. How's it going? I'm doing okay. I'm nearing the end of the game, but I'm just trying to figure out, hey, maybe that's what I needed to do first. Ooh. Alright then. We need the heroism. In the last minute, sudden tough enemy. Suddenly you can't seem to kick down that wall. You needed someone more might. There we go. Okay, these seem to be immune to physical. Okay, good. Well, that was rough. Yeah, just the XP. Alright, that's what it is. I'm really interested in just trying to progress this place. guess I had to keep trying, or I had to get a high knife might stat. Right? Alright. That sucks, but we'll just do a little at a time. Oof. Barely survived that. Creators. Hmm. Just looking for a moment. I just want to understand this a little better. Hmm. I'm just looking in a moment. Yeah, back to the inn. Guess this is if I just want to get to the lore info stuff. So C4 would be south of here. Maybe this is the way to go. I'll just have to poke around a bit. Oops. I'm just going to the Fountainhead Mirror. It's just easier for me to remember. Pyramid here again. Be in the middle of here, but let's just get rid of this guy. I think this is too far, actually. Yeah, I'm just curious what leads to here anyways. Probably the alpha section. Yeah. I don't really need it. You have to explore around maybe more for the banks. I just got a little confused with all the labelings and such. This is fine. We're fine. There's this weird island. It's random lonely island. Well, let's check around each section. Come on. Maybe this will help if Fan and Reaver switch positions. Because sudden tough mic check for no reason. I'm just so close. These two have the highest mic. I cannot teleport. Maybe down there. Let me look around a little bit. Maybe there's a simpler way. Why some of those walls worked okay and some don't? Let me check another guide. That doesn't help. Make the west port on the north wall. Yeah, guess we'll check others. Isn't that why is the wall's not working? Let's try to rest. Game is suddenly being a butt. Or I'm just trying to break these walls, but it doesn't seem like I'm strong enough to. Had no issues prior to that. Okay, maybe I need to get the pyramid. Go back to Fountainhead. Let's see if I could just make a beacon here. Yeah, I think these levels are high enough. Maybe it's also a level check. I was able to break 2 of the walls before, so now it just feels like, nope. I have more might than that. Yeah, what happened to my might? Hmm. Something went wrong when I had much more might than that before. Not even the age thing, I think. Oh, that's why it's broken. That explains a lot. That's why I was having trouble. Probably from the battle with the Eliminators broke my stuff. Everything else is good. Let's try again. Maybe that'll help now. Let's try again. Come on. Let me check the might stat again. Yeah, higher might this time. It's being a jerk. Doesn't want to break it down. There we go. Enough complaining. This might take several attempts. There we go. First try, and there was a risk saving there. There might be another eliminator. Creators. So we'll just check through these and see what leads to maybe the main engine. Whatever it's called again. The main control. Alright. Guess this is just lore picks. Just try something new. So wizards came very handy in the end to be able to survive this. Yeah, maybe check some of the other ones then. It seems like it leads to nothing. Yeah, at least I have a little cheap cost of something. Karen's the only hope. Maybe you cast heroism on him, that'll probably help. For accuracy. These guys are jerks. Kieran, why isn't that your turn? There we go. These guys are a pain. These guys deserve it. Let's do what we can for now. Maybe I have to read through all the data banks, or just find the place where it would where I would be basically go to the next part. Because the guide is not being clear right now. Let's just check each of the sections. See how it goes. Alright, good. The more you know. Should be another one here. Then the only other section to check is just the northeast one. I was wondering, it's like, did I do that one? No, I don't think so. Kron was the world of Might and Magic 2. And that agent is just stuck. There was just no marking here, that's why I was ignoring it. Uh-huh. Forward storage sector. Okay. That's how those all connect. If I need to revive my guys, we'll just go back. Did do a mean save at least earlier on. Blue card slides into the door slot, allowing passage. Yep. So that's what I needed to enter the, provide the 11 orbs. What's this one? In control sector. Alright. Different indication than shown on the map, but okay. Row figures battle among the plasma magic. So thick it hangs in the air like fog. It is Clark and Shelter. locked into mortal battle among the sparks of their supernatural clash. Sensing your presence, Korok looks away long enough to give Sheldon the chance to pass into a nearby transport tube. Cursing under his breath, Korok beckons you to follow before disappearing into the same transport tube. Alright, back to these guys. The Eliminators were a lot harder. Sorry guys, just... Activate all the levers. Seems to be 4 of them marked. Let's see if we could beat this before going back. Yeah, just decor. Ah shit, there's eliminators here. I think I got really lucky. That was less lucky. I want to keep moving. We'll get lucky. Seems like RNG's determined just to eliminate the care on there. Just wondering how I could reset the RNG. I have to raise that there. Much it'll suck, at least it'll slightly lower your endurance. emergency situation. It's not enough points. This is bad. I have to call upon Mr. Wizard, probably. It's like, help, Wizard. Alright. Let's get out of here. The 1-level penalty, which I don't think is a big deal at this point, but still. I got some got some freebie levels I could probably do. No, let's give it to Kieran the end. He's going to be MVP. And Grumpy. It's getting expensive. That's why I don't want to just keep leveling. We'll just go with the nice level. Or for survivability, maybe a better chance to hit. Those dang eliminators right at the end. Good thing I at least leveled for the most part. But my melee suddenly feels so useless. But we're basically near the very, very end. Get to the main control room, there's no way back. Let's just rest up and buff ourselves. Mean endgame. Okay, back to RNG with this. At least we got rid of some eliminators. Okay, I just was curious because I didn't read the beginning. Air is filled with the smell of ether and the flickering of color lights. Like horrible lightning down the quarter to the left too. Okay, that's the rest I read. Okay, that could have been better. Just in case. Power skill to some, at least. I mean, to do that, I should have save stated here. Hey, what? What's this? Did I actually unlock a cheat menu? Like, why just select that and suddenly do this? Or did it always do that? But no, it can't be. Never did that before. Like, I unlocked the cheat options. I'm very tempted to just zap everything right at the end. Yeah, could have cheated. It's I missed it, yeah. Apparently. Working as intended, yeah, sure. That was the wrong thing. This game can be weird. Just in case. Oh, else we'll just try to get out of there. With more help from Mr. Wizard. Shit, there's at least 2 more eliminators. Excuse me, Terminators. Cheater. You know what? That bouncer sounds good. Does it work? Yeah, it seems to. wasn't even trying to cheat and didn't work. Okay, that's how it worked. So many of these guys. The game lets me just unlock the cheat right at the very end, so why not? Why not make use of it? Right, guys? Because I am confused how that happened. That is a lot. So it would have been a lot of back and forth through there than normally. Like, that's nasty. Okay, that was the ultimate adventure thing with the Maze of Hell. Yeah, isn't there supposed to be a sequence? Well, we reached the end. That's really anticlimactic. Did I sure do this right? Let me double check, because this doesn't seem right. It's like I got the credits and everything right there. So, where's the number and everything? Like, let me take a look. Because it seems kind of confusing. Like, wait, I just reached the end and it's like that's it, no even little splash screen or anything? Or score? So let me see. Let me make sure I got it right. GG question mark? And you have to go through some really brutal enemies just to kind of reach that terminal. It's showing a different screen. So I really do not believe that's it. There's not even any YouTube video of it for me to confirm. Like, it came out in the West and everything. People didn't beat this before? See, there's a speedrunner. No, that's not a speedrun. Someone just played this back in the 17, but there's only one video of it. Sorry, I'm just double checking. Let me pause the timer for now. Because it doesn't really feel right. And I'm just trying to find a video to confirm it because it doesn't feel like an ending at all. And the only guides are the PC version. Really old LP of this. Maybe link it to me. I'm looking, if it's the one from 2017 by Retromasochism, I'm trying to look for the playlist for that. Okay, finale. Let me found the finale video. Okay. No, it's the same thing as this person did. Wait, I think I found it. There's something afterwards with the initialization sequence. Maybe I have to go elsewhere. I'll look around. And then I'm just cheating towards the end, but it's like, I don't know what else. I think I gotta look for those pods. That's what it is. Yeah, it's like, where? I thought it was in the back. Because it's showing the PC version, so I'm like... Couldn't I have skipped that the whole time? And not deal with it? Did I just waste my time with that part? Like, I see this part. So I could have skipped the Eliminator stuff, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was looking at too. I'm just double checking. Yeah, so I could have skipped that part though with the eliminators. It was just like, hey, good job for making it there. You're ultimate adventurers. It was basically a troll. It's a troll hallway. That's what it is. That was a troll hallway. I thought that's what I had to do, and it's like, no. I think the game was just trolling me. Like trolling players with that sequence. They could have just skipped. The grand experiment of the ancients. To use technology of the elemental manipulation to create a completely viable ecological and social microcosm. The microcosm was then to be transported to a distant biosphere, Terra, to supplement its indigenous ecosystem. The need was acknowledged for a central controlling unit capable of compensating for unexpected anomalies. Shelton was created to be the overlord and guardian of the Terra, the supreme law, but his conditioning was flawed, seeing himself as the guardian of the Terra, not of the ancients. His colonization experiment, and he rebelled against the invading army that was to be sent to his world. Shelton was contained but later escaped, determined to undermine the grand experiment. Learning from their earlier failure with Shelton, the ancients created a new guardian named Korok. With his conditioning properly completed, the grand experiment was launched onto its journey through the void. Korok's first duty was to eliminate the threat of Shelton, then assumed the role of the guardian and overlord of Terra's colonization. Unable to stop the colonization of Terra, Shelton was succeeded in disturbing the balance between three alignments of men. A balance Korok must work to regain upon his return to Terra. However, Shelton sees this as only a minor compensation and has set out to extract revenge by sabotaging the other experiments that the ancients had scattered throughout the void. So that's probably sequel hooks. Like Shelton probably Might and Magic 4 or something. The two escape capsules have disembarked from this vessel, the first occupied by Shelton, the second by Korok. At Korok's request, the third has been prepared to follow their course for a rendezvous at whatever world Shelton seeks to extract his revenge upon. Having proven yourself as the ultimate adventurer, Korok and the ancients ask your help for adventures yet to come. But there's no Might and Magic 4. There we go, that's a proper ending. So that hallway is just a troll. So yeah, I did cheat it, but technically I needed to do that. Now it's GG for reals. And that's it. At least we got proper closure this time. So that's a GG right there, for reals. I calling it there. We did it, yeah! So let's go set up review mode in just a moment. Okay. So let's see. Apparently I never did change the text. I thought I did, but nope. So let's set it up. Yeah, I did it. Alright, so let's just mute the RetroArch for a moment. Alright, and let's get into play some music. As we talk about the Might and Magic 3. So we finished this today on 1/20/2026 with a time of 37 hours, 21 minutes, 22 seconds. Much longer game compared to most of the last few. When was the last time I had a game over 30 hours? Just out of curiosity. Super Robot Wars EX, that was over 20 games ago. The rest was just some over 20 hours, but not close to 30. Second longest was the Nindo. So story, yeah, there was not really any story until the very end. Though I guess the approach I should have realized when late game was there is lots of lore being sprinkled in, but you have to keep constantly read through the Koroks notes just to get information about the lands, the places, and all that stuff. So it's just kind of an optional thing where it's like, no, it's not in your face at all. But if the player wants to read through each of the areas, they could do so. So that's kind of a nice touch out. But otherwise, it's like whatever, just lores, expositions, things about the game, and all that about the places and all that stuff with the sci-fi twist in the end. Okay, there. I was wondering if the music stopped. But for what it is, it's okay. It's like I can't say I was gonna give it an NA for a while until I realized, oh, story is kind of set up that way with with the background information and stuff. If you just want to dive into the worlds and all that stuff. Otherwise, just kind of like it's barely there. But I can't give it like exactly a 1 either because of the way it's structured. And you got your lore dump at the end of it all, so it's a 2. Music's alright, like pretty good music, just not a big variety of it, but at least it's pleasant music and everything. Like I like some of the songs, like the pyramid/arena themes is fine, the field was okay, I like the dungeons at least had atmosphere to it. Dark Souls lore stuff, storytelling, yeah, way before Dark Souls stuff. So I think the music was alright, gets the job done. Nothing super special otherwise, but it's fine as for what it is, and just think it was just a little zoomed out, but it's fine. So I'm gonna give it a 3. Graphically, I think this is going to be an interesting approach to it because I actually like the aesthetics and the presentation of the whole game. Like, yeah, character portraits are nothing special, whatever. A lot of the dungeons are the same, towns are the same, but again, I like the UI style of it. It just definitely gives a flavor to the whole game. I like the way the mini maps look like when you're out in the field, especially. I like how varied the monster designs are, and the sprites and everything, and the details and stuff like that. And when you get to some of the NPCs and stuff, it's also nice. It also has like a little nice presentation to it. So I think the game, for what it is and what it sets out, and especially a port of a PC game, I think it's just perfectly fine presentation. I just liked how the game is stylized overall. So I'm actually gonna give it a 4. Like, and I think this is actually the highest they gave to Western game visuals. So I think that's just part of it. Also, it's like, I'm gonna at least be nice to Western graphics for Western RPG at least once in the whole time because everything else was in 3 or lower. But yeah, I just rest my case. I like the sprite work and the presentation of the whole game. So I think it just works. Yeah, I like the grabby hands. Yeah, totally. That's really it. Though I think the visuals also, the way it's stylized, might have slowed the game significantly, but we'll talk about the gameplay because this is a very, very slow game. It's like the menuing is slow, the loading is slow, there's a lot of loading, just movement is slow and everything, so everything just feels super slow, but in a way it's annoying, but also didn't bug me too much once I just kind of adjusted it to it all. It just kind of like, it is what it is. It's not like it's a slow game with a high random encounter rate as you're going through the dungeons or anything. It's just basically slow UI you have to deal with. So it feels kind of different than just a slow game with sluggish battles. But this is a rough game. This is just old school Western PC vagueness. That could be really brutal, especially if you don't know what you're doing. So a lot of it just mitigated by the fact that I'm just looking up maps all the time and just researching information, which just feels like it's much more bearable, but not every kind of player does that. So there's like a lot of vagueness to it all. And unlike Magic 2, you cannot break the game easily. Like, for better and worse, the game is much more polished in comparison. Save that whole, my wizard's at, 0 max HP. Maybe bug or not bug. Maybe I just lowered the endurance too much by the revives. So it could be a player fault right there. In the menu, in the inventory space is small. But yeah, I'm just kind of getting the grievances first because otherwise I think the gameplay and for what it is, for the good parts of it, is solid. Like, Nice sense of dungeon exploration. Really good exploration to just go through dungeons and get loot, and just there's a lot of nice things to go through, or just really go out of your way to just get rewarded. Like the sense of adventure of it is strong. The party building is overall good. Good. Mages have great spells with utilities and stuff like that, just to make the add to the fun factor of it all. In a way, the non-linearity just adds to the fun of it, especially for those, you know, for those who like open-ended games and stuff like that, where I just basically tackle things a certain way and just have my own adventure of it, despite all the struggles and all that stuff. All that stuff, and I think the game just does a good job overall of just the exploration aspect of going through the dungeons, getting stuff, getting nice tiers of rewards and all that stuff, and building up your party that way, getting lots of money to just kind of play around with it through level ups, through, you know, using it to just exchange it to grab more levels. There's the fountain that gives you a level 20 boost to help you mitigate through some of the tougher challenges once you find that, and finding all that stuff. And again, part of it just feels like it's clouded by looking up all the maps and stuff. There's probably a lot of obtuseness and stuff I overlooked because I didn't really pay attention to, you know, the hints or figure out riddles on my own or things like that. So it's kind of tough to rate the gameplay aspect of it that way. But I just feel like, you know, mechanically it's a solid game, just slow, and it could be just very mean at times. Some random difficulty spikes or the eliminators at the end, though that's a troll move. For the most part, I could have actually not dealt with any of them if I skipped the lore and just went straight to the right exit and all that stuff, but what do I know? So it's really unbalanced, but also kind of balanced in the same strange way, and it just feels like there's a good sense of progression through it all. I don't think maybe the way I explained it really justifies the score, but I just feel like besides all the slowness and meanness and vagueness, I just feel like mechanically and exploration-wise, I think it's just nice kind of party building and nice exploring of just going through places, so I think it's a 3. And again, this is one of those things that maybe I didn't show it really well during the playthroughs and stuff, or just seen a lot of the bad moments and rough moments, especially 2 streams ago, but I honestly had a good time with it overall. It's like I felt engaged enough and just wanted to do a little bit more. I only took a break just to feel like it's nothing but this, especially with the early game slowness of just trying to figure out how to progress and everything. So I just feel like, okay, let's just stop a little bit, just play something a little more fast-paced. But otherwise, yeah, I felt engaged out in my head, even if I didn't express it the best way. So I feel like it's going to be a 4 out of 5 for me. Like, I enjoyed it. I thought it was fine for what it is and had a good time with it, and just dealt with all the quirks and, you know, the meanness of it all, and just kind of worked through something, and it just felt kind of rewarding as my team got stronger, and kind of like I got a lot of cool loot just going through the dungeons and just kind of teleport cheese and zip through the map. Like once I got through the dragon cave and got a lot of obsidian gear, cool gears, and all that stuff, and just kind of how swole my sorcerer become, which ended up being a very important party member right at the end. Yeah, I thought it was just kind of a lot of little satisfying moments and memorable moments. So, for the closing comments of it all, I was just thinking between 2 things. One of them is probably a little too spoilery, but remember this for those that are watching the Gao VODs. That hallway right at the very end of the pyramid dungeon through all the eliminators, completely a troll hallway. There's nothing for you to go there. You could have just gone straight to the pads and just type in the sequence and just get your ending right there. This is just a flex move. Wow, you made it to the end. Good job. Credits. But it's still a troll move. So instead, I'm going to go with this less spoilery one. Hashtag Team Neutral. I supported the Neutral King. That's how I got my card. And yeah, that's basically it. For this game, I'm going to start it next week. Next few streams are going to be Trails. This is supposed to be pretty short. This is a beat 'em up with light RPG elements. So that's going to be really short. So we're going to basically be going back to faster games here. Boo, as the evil is representing, you object to that choice. Well, too bad. Go neutral. And Power the Higher, I have no idea how long that's going to be. Mystic Arc is probably going to relatively be long. These are supposed to be shorter, and we'll see about the rest. So I think maybe I got the longest game remaining done, with maybe Mystic Arc and some unknowns kind of factoring in. Marvelous is going to be 13 hours. We took care of this now. Mystic Arc is 32 hours. Yeah, it's moderately lengthy, but not overly long. It'll take a couple of streams though, especially even with a guy that there's still grinding involved. How the hire is unknown. And why is it kind of like this lately? We'll fix those. These are supposed to be short. This is the girl short. Yeah, I think they needed this the longest. Now the next longest game is Mystic Arc, and that's really it. And the Wraitha. Soon, Mr. JRPG would be Mr. Low Poly. Yeah. But that'll be it here. Let me see the time. Mirror's 41 minutes, nearly 4 hours. Let's do some trails. Let's do like 2-hour trail, like 2 or 3 hours of trail stream. So, okay, guys, that's your warning. Sorry, I was looking at the work tab. That's your warning. So, if you want to avoid trail stuff, run away, because we're gonna go set it up right now. And turn on the PS3 and PS5. Switching over to video. Like I said, I was playing Night Rain a few days ago with a friend. It was fun. So, let's stop the music there. And let's split the VOD.